What's up, and welcome to another episode. Master Moats film session, and let's be real, baby. We got more ball to break down, man. You see the excitement? It's a great day to have a great day. So let's do a couple of things. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Now, what's about to happen? Man, I got to talk about a couple of plays that stood out to your boy in that second preseason matchup. I don't care about all the other stuff, but it's a couple of things in that game that are going to be very impactful for the black and gold come this season. So, you know the drill. Don't touch that dial. It's time to talk a little ball. All right, so this first play, you know we got to talk about my man Juan Thornhill. Since he has joined the black and gold, you have seen him flash on back-to-back weeks, man. Here he is, the deep safety, middle of the field, right? It's played in full speed, then after that, we will break it down. But just love how decisive this dude is, man, wanting to be a part of the action. Let's get it. Let's get it. So from a defensive standpoint, man, the Steelers are in their base defense, and that is seen because you obviously have the 3 down D linemen, right? Nose tackle, 2 D ends, man. You got 33 as your outside linebacker. Looks like, I think this is Iku Leota up top over this tight end, right? But now when you start going to that second level, right? A little bit behind the 25-yard line, that's your safety right here, man. So that's Chuck Clark box down in the box. And then when you look on the 30-yard line, you see 3 players straight across corner, 2 inside backers, man. Obviously, Cole Holcomb and Peyton Wilson. So from here, man, when you're looking at Juan's responsibility, to me, this is cover 3 based off of the depth that he is playing with and based off the depth of James Pierre as well, the bottom corner. But the thing I like is this, man, he is slow to the party until he sees that, man, this is a true run play. And then from there, you looking at this dude, man, cautious though, but aggressively eating up the space, because we will all tell you, man, in that secondary or just playing on defense, space is not your friend, man. You want to eat up that space because of how athletic these guys are when they got the ball in their hands. But to see him close, 20 yards? To turn this into a TFL, man, beautiful. And this was the first play of the game for the Steelers on defense, man. Love to see the aggression. Now from the tight angle, this is the other beautiful part. When the tight angle hits, you look at, obviously, man, everything is gapped out, right? If you pause this, 2 seconds into this play, you can literally see a black jersey every hole that, the running back for the Buccaneers would want to hit. From the front side, you got 33, Harmon over there, man. Obviously, Peyton Wilson's flashing. Benton's got somebody on the ground, it appears, over here, man. But across the board from right to left, it is gapped out. That's what you want to see. And that's what forces this running back to have to do what? Stop his feet, try to spin out of it. And now you see Juan Thornhill, man, accelerating, closing the gap, closing the space, ultimately making a big time play to start the game off, man. And I love his excitement. I love the energy that he plays with, man. Truly a breath of fresh air. Now it's time to talk about one of my favorite plays from Roman Wilson. The deep bomb, the 43-yarder that he caught, man, from Mason Rudolph. Loved it. So we'll play it in full speed. Then after that, we'll break it down. But he is at the bottom of the screen, outside the numbers, man. So love to see that, man. But I like it when you get on the DB's toes, man. Run away from him a little bit. Make you a big field flipping play. Love to see it. Love to see it. All righty. But to start this thing off, Steelers offensively, 11 personnel. You got Darnell Washington as the tight end. This is Caleb Johnson, I want to say, as the running back offset. To the slot, right? You got Scotty Miller, and then all the way out wide is Roman Wilson. Interesting in terms of just using both of those guys on the field together and how they flip-flop them at times between who's going to be in the slot, who's going to be on the outside, and then obviously Brandon Johnson on the back end of the formation. But for the Buccaneers defensively, they're playing cover 6, and what cover 6 is this. If you look strictly at the secondary, right, the people that are furthest away from the ball, the guy that's guarding Roman Wilson, he's giving him about 10 yards cushion, right? because he has vertical threat. He has to make sure that nobody gets deeper than him. Then you look at the safety next to him right by the Steelers logo. He's also extremely deep. Why? Because he has the deep 1/4 as well, right? His job is to make sure hash to numbers is covered. And then the corner on the outside, who we talked about first, is numbers to sideline. But then when you go to the opposite side of this here Steelers logo, you see this other safety back here with depth, big vision. But the giveaway that is cover 6 instead of it being cover 4 is all the way at the top of the screen. You look at how this corner is extremely close. This is called press man-to-man coverage. And you do this when you're playing on the backside of cover 6, because most teams will just play it and say man-to-man that versus having this safety kind of give them a little bit of help on the backside. So that's one of the big indicators when you're talking cover 6 versus cover 4, when you're just trying to visually look at it. Now, as we play the play, what do we see? Man, we see Roman getting up out of the stance, man, picking his feet up and down, man, running up, eating up that cushion. And just like Randy Moss says, if you're even, you're leaving, right? He gets even with this safety and it's over. Now, my only grievance is with Mason. Can I get more air? I think if he leads him more vertical upfield, this is a touchdown. I'm just saying, man. I think if he puts more air into it, the way Roman was running, the separation that he had, this is a touchdown. Unfortunately, it ends up being just a 43-yard field flipping explosive pass play. But, man, this dude really ate up that cushion from the DB, and that's a good DB, man. And then obviously, like I said, the safety was stuck. Good route by Scotty Miller to ultimately control 23's eyes. But as a whole, this is what you want to see from the young fella, Roman Wilson, man. Now, when we look at the end zone copy, just to get a quick look at the protection, right? Because you can't have these long developing pass plays without O-line doing what they're supposed to do. So as we look at the protection, man, I love it. You got a little bit of a game up front, man, with a little bit of twist stunt, but the guys do a good job of passing it off. Mason has a clean pocket and delivers a strike. This is what you want to see, man. Once again, like I said, man, with the O-line, every victory matters, man. I don't care preseason or not. I want to see these guys in stadium blocking well. And this is what, 4 out of our 5 guys that are more than likely going to be our starters, right? But excellent work right here, man. Keeping Mason clean, giving him enough time to ultimately deliver this bomb down the grass, and love to see Roman making plays.